The Red Maria has been accused of killing one particular young man during one of their operations in Tamale last week. You see, information circulating the internet and rumors going around has it that the Red Maria, a special police task force which was formed in Tamale after the sudden exit of Black Maria from the region. People are saying that the Red Maria during their operations last week killed somebody, and many people believe it is true. Pictures have emerged. However, the police have come out to say their side of the story. So in this particular video, we are going to talk from the side of the police and the side of the people spreading this particular news. You see, it was a Facebook user known as Abdelbashir Bijejo who broke this particular news to the people of Tamale and the entire country. According to Abdelbashir Bijejo, around the hours of 4:30 to 5 o'clock p.m. between 8th April, that's Wednesday, and 9th April, Thursday, this particular guy you see on your screen was killed by the area during their operation. According to Abdelbashir Bijejo's narration, which he posted 2 days ago on his Facebook page, he narrates that, you see, the police put this particular body in their vehicle and then proceeded to the Tamale West Hospital with this particular body, which at the time was already lifeless. Over there at the Tamale West Hospital, doctors declared this particular individual dead. So the police again put the body inside their vehicle and then drove to the Tamale Teaching Hospital, otherwise known as TTH. Over there at Tamale Teaching Hospital, the police deposited the lifeless body at the hospital morgue and then left. Now, according to Bijejo's narration, the police did not inform families of this particular guy. According to him again, the police didn't even bother to look for the family of this particular guy. So in the first post which broke out this particular news, Abdelbashir Bijejo says that since the police hasn't looked for the family of this particular guy and they are not even aware of the guy's death, he's not going to mention the guy's name. However, in a subsequent post which he made between Friday and Saturday, Abdelbashir Bijejo now disclosed this particular guy as 26-year-old Mohammed Habib. Now, according to Abdelbashir Bijejo, in his second post concerning this particular issue, he narrates that the family of this particular guy, realizing that he hasn't been home for some number of days, started looking for the guy all around Tamale. And then somebody informed the family that during the operation of the bear around Wednesday or Thursday, it was reported that one particular young man lost his life, and that particular guy has been deposited at the Tamale Teaching Hospital morgue. So the family could check and see whether that is their boy. So the family went to the Tamale Teaching Hospital, and lo and behold, unfortunately, they looked at the body and then identified it as 26-year-old Mohammed Habib, their family member. Abdelbashir Bijejo says that this particular guy you see on your screen lying down is the deceased. He lives in a community in Tamale known as Warjao. The guy is a repairer. He repairs electronic gadgets for a living. The guy lives in a family house in Warjah known as Fusein Ushiguyile. You see, in both posts narrating the incident concerning this guy's death, Abdelbashir Bijejo, however, unfortunately, failed to post or mention the activities leading to the guy's death. So as it stands now, we don't precisely know the exact way the guy died, whether it was a stray bullet, whether he was intentionally aimed by the police officer or somebody else, whether he was beaten to death. We don't exactly know what precisely led to his death. However, Abdelbashir Bijejo and several other Facebook users and several people in northern region are accusing the Red Maria, which is a special police task force formed in Tamale to tackle crimes, that they are responsible for the death of the guy. But you see, speaking with Alassane D. Baba on Radio Tamale, the public relations officer for the Northern Regional Police Command, whose name is Chief Inspector Lukman Nindo, debunked this particular claim, indicating that everything concerning the death of the guy, pinning them to the Red Maria, is totally false, and that the police are presently investigating that particular matter. The public relations officer for the police, Chief Inspector Nindo, indicated that the faceless accounts in this particular case I think they are talking about Alasan Abdelbashir Bijejo, would be investigated, and if they have to bring out a press release, it will be brought out. But as it stands now, the general public should know that the Red Maria has nothing to do with the death of 26-year-old Mohammed Habib, as claimed by the general public. The Northern Regional Police Command's PRO, Chief Inspector Nindo, also emphasized that if you are not ready to help the police in doing their work, then you should sit back and then watch them do their work. There is no reason why you should be interfering with the work of the police. You see, the police PRO seem to be very unhappy about the rumor going out that the Red Maria are responsible for this particular guy's death. However, Bejejo is also outside claiming that this particular guy's death is being buried because the guy's family are not as rich as the previous victim of the police in Northern Region. So Bijejo is also saying that this particular guy does not have influential people in his life. Otherwise, the case would have gotten as far as the previous one went. So presently, we don't know who is actually saying the truth. Whether the public that are accusing the Red Maria of being responsible for the guy's death, or the Red Maria saying that they know nothing about the death of this guy. So presently, the police say they are conducting investigations. So let's wait on their report for us to know what actually happened and what actually led to the death of this particular guy. And just like the way we came out to fight for justice for Ibrahim Mama, let's come together again and fight for justice for this particular guy. We still fight for justice to know whoever caused the death of this particular young man in Tamale.